Hello, Buzz Nation. I am your head anchor, Chris Harker,
And I am your political correspondent, Damian Walters.
and we are coming here to you guys live. We want to talk about the election, and we want to talk about what happened last night. So, Damien, would you like to fill the wonderful people of Juniata Valley in on what happened last night?
Last night was, I'd say, crazy. I stayed up to 1:30 watching the poll, just watching everything, all the states. I mean, it was really crazy watching Pennsylvania going from a blue state almost all day to turning red, very last month. It was.
And Pennsylvania has turned red for the first time since the 1988 election when George Bush was elected. The very first time in 28 years, Pennsylvania has voted for a Republican candidate. That's insane.
Yeah, it is.
In case you folks missed it, Donald Trump was elected president last night. He was elected by the Electoral College. He has right now 276 of the Electoral College votes, and Hillary Clinton has 218. You need 270 to qualify for the presidency of the United States. Damien, how did Donald Trump do it? How did he pick up those 270 votes that he needed whenever all the polls coming into the day showed that he was going to get slaughtered, essentially?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I saw on this one source that said Hillary Clinton had an 88% chance of winning. I consider this an upset for Trump. Trump, he came in yesterday on voting day and just swept the nation, I say. I think everyone was shocked to see that Trump came out on top. I don't know what his strategy was, but he did it.
And the Trump campaign strategy was Trump needed to win every single red state that Mitt Romney won, and then he needed to cross borderlines, and he needed to win battleground states that in the 2012 election, Mitt Romney failed to do. And if you look at that, Trump ended up picking up lots of states that Mitt Romney just couldn't in the 2012 election. Trump picked up Florida. Trump picked up Pennsylvania. Trump is also leading in Michigan right now. Trump picked up North Carolina, which was so close, but he pulled away at the end. Trump picked up Iowa, and Trump also picked up Wisconsin and Ohio. And no presidential candidate since the start of the Electoral College has ever won the President of the United States without winning Ohio. So it seems like everything that the Trump campaign wanted to do came into place, Damien.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like they needed a miracle, and this miracle happened.
Yeah, it definitely was. And whenever I saw Trump on Ohio, I was thinking maybe he can pull through and win this thing. Which, I mean, I really at the moment I didn't care who won, but I was glad to see that Trump made it out on top.
And I think that's a big consensus from around this area, and especially in a local rural area like ours, is that people are happy that Donald Trump was able to get the amount of Electoral College votes that he needed to become the next president of the United States. Hillary Clinton is currently leading the popular vote at 59,319,829 votes to Donald Trump's 59,149,210 votes. However, a big lead comes from the state of California and New York, which voted Democrat, which they usually do. They followed suit, and most of them voted for Hillary Clinton. So that comes from where the popular vote stems from. Do we have any news going on in the state of Pennsylvania with the election?
Yes, actually. Pat Toomey and Glenn Thompson, both Republicans, won the PA Senate. Josh Shapiro, a Democrat, won the Attorney General. And Juniata Valley's own Rich Irvin won a spot in the House of Representatives.
And that's great because Rich Irvin is a JV alum, Juniata Valley guy coming from here. He's able to win a re-election, and he stays in as one of the Pennsylvania House of Representatives. And we'd like to give a big shout out to you, Rich, and congratulations on doing that. We are very proud of you here at Juniata Valley. Political opinions aside, you are a great person, and we are glad that you can represent Juniata Valley and make us proud. But going back to the Toomey thing, Pat Toomey and Katie McGinty were in a heated race, much like Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton were. I think that I heard more slandering going on between those two candidates on the radio than I heard between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump,
yeah.
Damien.
Oh yeah, if you just watch the commercials, they weren't really saying vote for me. They were saying don't pick her, look what she's doing, or don't pick him. He's just a total meanie head. Don't pick him. It was just all.
And I think meanie head is one of the best words I've heard all day because they were acting both like meatheads.
Yeah.
And in the end, Pat Toomey snuck out a Republican win, which helps the Republican Party keep the Senate in the United States Congress, and the House of Representatives also goes to the Republicans as well. So for the first time in a while, the House of Representatives, the Senate, and the President will all be of the same party ticket.
It's been a Republican takeover.
The Republican takeover. Coming back to Juniata Valley, we have a little update for you. There will be a Powder Puff football game November 15th at 7 p.m. It is Alyssa Podrosky and Diana Simpson senior projects. They would love for you guys to come out and support. Obviously, we know that the seniors are going to win, so you might as well just buy a senior t-shirt if you're going to order one, and you might as well just come out and support the seniors because we're thebomb.com, right?
Yeah, seriously. Like last year we lost, but we're bigger and better this year.
We've had these girls in the weight room. They're running 4.40s. I think that Alyssa said that she's benching 225 probably about 60 million times right now. So they're taking the steps needed to become superstar athletes in the powder puff world.
Yep.
And I would predict a 1,000,000 to 0 shutout for the senior class over the junior class in this year's powder puff game.
Yes, I agree with you.
I think that's about it. Any final thoughts, Damien, on the election?
It's over. We don't have to hear all this bull crap about why we should vote for them or them. It's over. We all get to live our normal lives now and just enjoy watching TV without all those political commercials and all that other stuff. It's finally over.
And I'd have to agree. It's finally over, and I thank God it is. And in this time of mourning or celebration, depending on which side you are from, we need to come together as Americans and realize the goal for a common cause, and that is for the betterment of mankind and the betterment of America. We want to thank you for watching. You can follow us on Twitter at BuzzNation, or you can follow Mr. Wakefield, who is our tech supervisor, at JVSD_IT. You can follow Matt on Twitter. His Twitter handle will be coming up. D-Walt on Twitter. His is coming up. Mine on Twitter at FutureQB2. Can't follow Pooch on Twitter because her Twitter list Pooch. She doesn't actually have a Twitter. But, let us know what you think of the show. Give us some feedback and follow us on everything. Let us know what you want on here. Let us know who you want on here. I think we have a meeting with the Dairy Princess coming up here pretty soon. That'll be interesting. We thank you guys for tuning in. We'd like to thank Gardner's Candy, who is our sponsor for the day. They're not actually our sponsor, but Mrs. Maller is selling them for $2 a piece. So go in there, get them. It helps support our local FBLA chapter. And we want to say thank you and stay classy, Juniata Valley.
Thank you.